When I first started trying to sell my tiny house, I was inundated with looky-loos. People who had never owned a tiny house, had never really considered living in a tiny house, and had not even started the process of minimalizing their possessions and their lives. That proved to be extremely stressful. Every day for the first couple of months I had my house listed, I was showing my house to people who were not qualified to buy it, who didn't even know if they could live or wanted to live in a tiny house. Shortly into my journey of selling my tiny house, Lisa from Tiny House Society reached out to me and asked me if I'd like some help. It was the most wonderful thing that happened to me in the whole process, except for actually selling the house. Lisa screened the buyers. There were buyers coming in applying for financing. Tiny House had information available about buying a tiny house, living in a tiny house, and every aspect having to do with supporting both the buyers and the sellers of a tiny house. I wish I'd known about the Tiny House Society when I was building my tiny house 4 years ago. It would have taken a lot of pressure off, and maybe I would have had some other resources for helping me to build the tiny house. Lisa and Eric verified all the information that I had on my house and then helped me to bring it to a successful sale. They were there every step of the way. Lisa was a combination of business support analyst as well as therapist. She was there when I was feeling discouraged and extremely helpful every step of the way. They provided the forms needed to sell the house, the disclosures that made me feel like I was protected in the process. I can't thank Tiny House Society, Eric, and Lisa enough for supporting me through this process. Thank you very much. And I highly recommend the Tiny House Society to anybody who's thinking about building, buying, selling, living in, having anything to do with a tiny house on wheels or a tiny house of any kind. Thank you again.